Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with his most current comic book haul. This is going to consist of a small show that I went to, a Facebook or IG guy that ended up being local, and he came over to my house and bought some books from him, and I think that's about it. So it's not going to be a long video by any means. So let's just get started. And as usual, I'm going to start off with my doubles. These are all for sale and or trade if anyone's interested. Found the complete set of the Wild Wild West 1 through 4. This is Adam Hughes right here. This is a harder to find Adam Hughes cover. Like I said, it's the complete set 1 through 4, and I found 2 sets of that. One of my most favorites, Michael Turner Tomb Raider Witchblade covers. I just love these bluish purple kind of colors here. Is this variant to Witchblade Tomb Raider #1. Action Zone #1, Jim Lee doing the Turtles. You really can't beat that. Mad Balls #2 out of the Star series. Thunderbolts, I don't even know what number this is, 130 something. 135 with the Black Widow, the Marvel 70th frame variant. Another 70th frame variant to Uncanny X-Men 514. Kingdom Come #3, #4, Green Lantern Corps #8. This is the first cameo of Kyle Rayner. Oh, yeah, I knew I found another Kingdom Come. This is the Millennium Edition to Kingdom Come #1. Echo of Future Past. This is the first cover of Bucky O'Hare right here. Really a great looking cover, too. I think this is Neil Adams that did this, too. I'm pretty sure this is a Neil Adams cover. Convergence Superman #2. Found the whole set of Batman Haunted Gotham 1. I don't know if they're in order or not. 2 and 3. Another Elseworlds book. I think this is Elseworlds. Probably not. Flashpoint I don't think is Elseworlds. I retract that. I know it's not. I'm retracting it. But Flashpoint Dark Knight #1. Batman Spawn. Batman and Robin, Boy Wonder, #8, just an incredible Joker cover. And another incredible cover. This is one of my favorite covers. Batman, The Dark Knight #3, first White Rabbit. All right, still keeping with the doubles. This is X-Men Unlimited 36. The Darwin Cook variant to Justice League #37. Iron Man 283, the second full appearance of War Machine. Found a couple of these. Another one of my favorite covers. Wolverine 55, the EC variant. Found 2 copies of that. Found 2 copies of this. This is Death Gallery. This book is really an unknown book. There's I forget the name of the book, but there's a very hot book. Let me pause this for a second and I'll show you what I mean. All right, here we go. This book, this one right here, this is Adam Hughes, and this is the cover of an extremely sought-after foreign comic cover that Adam Hughes did. Stupidly expensive. You're talking $300-400 for it raw. And so if you can't afford it, can't find it, or whatever the case, this is a great alternative here, is that you get the same cover, the same picture, I guess, in here for virtually pennies on the dollar. So found 2 copies of that. Then I also found Dave Stevens' Orbit. Justice League #1, second print, just an incredible Jim Lee cover. I think this is. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's Jim Lee. I could be wrong on that, but regardless, incredible cover. Ultimate Avengers 2, issue #1, the Punisher foil variant. Ghost Rider #1, first appearance of Danny Ketch, first print. Gargoyles #7. Gargoyles #4. out of the Marvel series. Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth. This is the Iron Man by Design variant. Daredevil number 8, I believe this is the SK Energy drink variant. Love this one. They did one on Punisher too, but this one I really like. The Heroic Age variant to Avengers: The Origin number 2. This was just a throw-in. They gave you a little goodie bag when you came in, and this one was in mine. I love this book. It's oh my God, Frank Miller cover, and it's the first cover of Carrie Kelly, and it's just I think it's a very underrated book. And so Sensational Spider-Man 0 with the little lenticular thing. Venom number 1 out of the Shiver series, the Sam Keith. Nova number 1, first Sam Alexander on his ongoing series. Another Dave Stevens, King Kong. This book here is a really sought after book. Savage Dragon number 40, She-Dragon variant. Found Icon number 1. This is the first appearance of Icon, and it's also the first appearance of Static. It has this little preview, 3 or 4 page preview in here, and this is still sealed. And with the announcement of James Gunn saying that Static is coming to the DCU, these books are really going to get hot, especially this book, Static number 1. There was a guy that had like 4 or 5 of these in his thing. He had an incredible amount of books. I couldn't believe it. He had Graphic Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 graded, really high grades, like 9.0s. Wanted 10 grand for it. I'm telling you, if I had that money, even a vendor friend of mine was saying, if I had that money, if I had 10, I would have bought those books. You just never see them. And anyway, he wanted $100 a pop for this book, and I went to a guy just right across from him and bought this for a fraction of that cost. So very happy about that. And this is probably the find of the show for me, was Earthworm Jim number 1. Now, this is an interesting book. I tried to do some research on it, and this is a newsstand sticker. Apparently what happens, and maybe if I'm wrong, somebody can contradict me, but I did do some research, and apparently there were a few books that this happened to where they should have been newsstand variants. The UPC should have been newsstand, but for some reason when they printed it as direct. So instead of reprinting the books, they thought it was cheaper or easier or both or whatever the case is to put stickers over the thing. And if you can look on eBay, they sell them quite frequently on this. And in fact, there was a graded one that had this on it too. So it's very interesting. And I think I've seen one other book like this, but there's not a lot, but more than 10 or 15, I would imagine, that this has happened to. So very happy to get this book. This is easily a $100 book. So happy about that. All right, so that ends the books that are for sale and or trade. Now, these are the books that I'm keeping in the PC. This is Darkwing Duck number 1. Interesting, when I found these, they had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these, and only one of them was this gold foil on it, and the other ones were just regular. So I grabbed this one, and they were both the same price, so I grabbed that one. This turns out to be the facsimile variant. I haven't seen any sold listings, but they're asking about $20 for these on eBay, so I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Flash 227, I believe this is. Yeah, this just is a filler. I'm working on the Flash Volume 2, I believe that is. This is another run filler. Venom number 9. This is a Sam Keith cover with Wolverine. I only need, I think, one more issue to finish that series. Annihilators number 2, the variant. Battle for the Independence, Cyblade She. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I may end up selling this, this is an interesting thing. There's 5 comics in here, and it's the first appearance of Witchblade. And it's a box set of 5 books, and so I do have one already, and it's signed by somebody right here. And then there's another one that's signed, I think, by Jim Lee. So there's like 3 different versions of this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one, but we'll see. For now, it's staying in the PC. This one is off eBay. I was just strolling through eBay, and this book caught my attention. It's who did this? Jay Anacleto or something like that. This is The Virgin to Deceased #1. Really liked this cover. It was really inexpensive, so I jumped on it. It was cheaper than the regular. It was almost cheaper than the regular that some people were asking, so I thought, why not? Now we're back to the show. Sorry about that. This is First Editions. This is a preview order book, or what's coming up kind of a thing. And this is a kind of an early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there's the Animorphics, there's Mage, all sorts of different ones in here. So I ended up grabbing this, and you can even see Turtles right there. What does it say? What are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all these other people doing in Munden's bar? Look inside for details. So that was an interesting grab. Mighty Mo Sislak, #1. Obviously kind of an homage to Hulk. This one here, I bought this for $1, and he had 2 of them. I wish I would have grabbed both of them. I don't know why I didn't, but I don't know a lot about Power Rangers, but this is apparently the first appearance of the White Power Ranger, so it's more sought after book. So yeah, I'm happy with grabbing the one. I should have grabbed both, but you know, I only live once. Amazing Heroes 171, another Turtles book here. Amazing Spider-Man 608 variant. This is a Djurjevic variant here, and I love Djurjevic, so I had to grab that. This is a 1 per store Greg Land Party variant to Amazing Spider-Man #1. Amazon from the Amalgam. The only reason I grabbed it was it's got the blank UPC, which is much harder to find, even harder than a direct edition of these. They were only sold in multi-packs. Some Animaniacs, early Animaniacs. This is #2, #3, #4, number 37, so it jumps up here now, 40, and #50, I believe this is. Yep, so just kind of filling in the Animaniacs series. All right, Bart Simpson, Menace to Society #5, Beetlejuice #3. And now I should probably preface too that of all these books I'm showing from the show, it averaged a little under $4 a book that I paid for everything. So if you're going to average it out, but this is the Harvey Comics Beetlejuice #3. Body Count, not familiar with this book, but it had obviously the TMNTs on this, so I grabbed it. This was an interesting book by Caliber. This is Cheerleaders from Hell #1. It's just a one-shot, but had to grab that. Comic Reader 209. I will always grab comic readers if they're cheap enough. Fat Fury is another book I couldn't find anything on, but I know this is right up a poor man's comics alley here. He likes that kind of stuff, and so do I. Found a couple more of the Iron Man by Design variants. Deadpool #22. Fantastic Four 578, just a variant set I'm trying to work on. Fright Night from the Now series #5. Some more Gargoyles out of the Marvel series that I needed. This is #5. #6. This is the variant to Ghostbusters Get Real. This is a comic block variant. The photo variant or movie variant to G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. The only reason I grabbed these next two is they're combo packs, and they were like $1.50 each, so I just grabbed them. This is Green Lantern 18 and Detective 18 combo packs. Any combo packs I'll pick up for under $3-4. Harley Quinn number 19, the homage cover. Hulk number 17, the Ed McGuinness Wolverine variant. It's just a weird looking Wolverine, that's for sure. This is, at first I thought this was the Thing. It sure looks like the Thing kind of in a way, but it's Thanos here. This is Infinity number 12. Like the cover on that. Another cover I like, Kang on the cover of Uncanny Inhumans number 2. This is a really cool looking variant here. Iron Man, Tony Stark Iron Man 13 with Galactus on the cover. And the Venomized variant to Invincible Iron Man number 11. All right, I was able to finish my John Wick run while I was there. This is number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I already owned a 3, but it was a different variant, or it was a variant to this, the one that I grabbed. So yeah, but happy to complete the John Wick run 1 through 5. Justice League 47, the Harley Quinn Black Bag variant. I didn't open it. I probably should see which one it is. Masters of the Universe from the Star number 7 newsstand. Masters of the Universe number 2 from DC. I think this might be a double, but I'm not sure yet. Namor, the First Mutant number 2. I think this was a hot book right before Black Panther came out, but now it's probably, people still want $10 for this book, but yeah. Parody Press. This is the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. Obviously homages Star Wars. Pinky and the Brain number something. Number 24, something like that. I don't know. She-Dragon one-shot autographed. I'm not sure who it's autographed by. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this book. I own this book already. This can go for $30 without an autograph on it. It's a rather sought after book. I'm not sure what if I'm gonna keep this autograph version and sell the other one, or get rid of the other one, or whatever the case is. So Son of Hulk number 14, another Marvel 70th, really awesome looking Galactus cover. SpongeBob 72, anything SpongeBob I'm going to start to grab. Some Adam Hughes Superman books. I don't even know what number this is. Number 14, number 13. Tales of Suspense number 16. It's a homage to the Tales of Suspense 39. I found a couple of TMNT adventures. This is number 15, number 23. This is the first appearance of Slash. Makes it rather sought after, and it's a newsstand, so happy about that. Thanos 18, just really like this cover a lot, so definitely a cover buy on that. It's the 30th Venom anniversary variant. Thundercats number 6 from the Star brand, another set I'm working on. This is the Ashcan to X-Files number 1. I think I own this already. I don't know why they call this an ash can, because typically ash cans are smaller, but this is what it says, special ash can edition. So I call that more of a black and white. I don't know, but we'll see. And then some of the books I was more than happy to get. This is Archie 658. This is the Veronica variant. This is about a $30 book. So happy to grab that. There's a Betty one also that I'm looking for. This one here I've never seen before. I've seen these things. These are, what are they called? Proof sets or something like that. But this is for Ordinary Heroes, Gen 13. So this is Adam Hughes, obviously, with the AH right there. But really happy to add this one. This is complete sealed still. It's excuse me, 330 out of 3,000. And it's a portfolio, excuse me. This limited edition collector's portfolio contains 7 full color 6x9 mini prints, plus a bonus sketchbook and a 6x9 mini print, all featuring your favorite Gen arts by Adam Hughes. So for any of you Adam Hughes fans, there you go. Wastelanders Doom. This was another, I got this at the show, I think. Number 1, this is a variant, really awesome looking variant. Man, I like this comic a lot, with Doom and Red Skull on there. Really, really cool. Then I found, this is the Authority. This is not the first series, but this is a winter or a World Storm. This is a variant. It's a 1 in 50 Art Adams sketch variant. And then this one I was really happy to find for $2. The Authority number 1. I didn't own this, and when I pulled it out of the box, they wanted $2 for it. And I'm going, man, is this the one I'm looking for? Because there's a couple, 3 different volumes, and I even showed it to my friend who was next to me, and he goes, yeah, I'm not sure. So I ended up keeping it in the pile, and I'm glad that I did. This is like a $30-$40 book right now, because James Gunn has announced he wants to do something with this. Another one is the Milo Manara X-Men number 1 variant. This is a 1 in 50 retailers. Really, really enjoy Milo Manara's work. I think he's a great artist, and so I'm happy to add this one to the collection. This one's about a $60 book, $50-$60 book. There's a couple that sold for $30, but the shipping was like almost $30, so $25 or $30, so you got to factor that in. Another one I'm finally happy to add to the collection. I waited it out. People still want $60 for this book, $65. Saw one person asking $80 at the show for this. This is first Honey Badger. I got this for about $25, I think it was. So I was happy about that. And this one here is another one. The Man with No Name. This is the Arthur Sidum variant, the zombie variant, and people are asking about $150 for this book. The only one that sold was $60 recently, and so happy about that. Got this for, I think, $8. But like I said, when you averaged everything out, it came to like just under $4 a book that I paid for everything. So that's everything I got from the show. All right. So then, like I said, there was a person that lives not near me. I mean, he's near me, I guess, obviously, because he ended up coming to my place, but it's like on the other side of the cities. It's a good 45-minute drive. But I wanted a set of books that he had listed, and he says, well, I'll tell you what, because he wanted to look at my books after we started talking. And he says, I'll just bring a bunch of other books with me, and we'll see what we can do. I said, okay, fine. So he ended up coming over, and these are the books I bought from him. This is Marble Age number 90, Jim Lee newsstand. So I had to grab it because it was a newsstand. This is a Dave Stevens, World of Wood. I can spit that out. Number 2. Invincible number 60. This is the Invincible War. This is a pricey book. This is a $30, $40, sometimes even $50 book. Obviously you have Witchblade, Savage Dragon, Spawn, Invincible, and it is a wraparound cover on this. Then this is the set I originally, well, no, this is not, yeah, because he had a double in there, and I think I separated them. So, but this is Dirty Pair number 2 out of 5. I'll come back to these in just a second. This book here I was happy to add. This is Spawn Crusader #1. Now I do own the sealed version of this. This is, there's a sealed clamshell one with the Lotus, and I do own that one. So this, but I'm still happy to add this. Blade #1 out of the minis, the Vampire Hunter series. Then #2, it was the whole set. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. All right, so this is the set I wanted from him. This is Dirty Pair Fatal but Not Serious mini. I don't know why. I think it had to do with the fact I just bought the Dirty Pair #1 Adam Hughes. So I saw this, it was like $15 he wanted for the set, and I didn't think that was bad. So excuse me. So I ended up grabbing this, and this is how the whole thing started. So #1, #2, which there was a double of this one, 3, 4. And there was not a 5, unfortunately, but then 3 of 4 on Simhell Dirty Pair. And then, like I said, he brought a bunch of other ones over and ended up just stacking a bunch and got a better deal. And so this one here is one I've been looking for. Similar to the Amazon, this is the Amalgam Legend of the Dark Claw, but this is the blank UPC again. So now I have all of them. I have the direct, the newsstand, and the blank UPC. So happy about that. And if you're not familiar with the Amalgam, back in, oh God, was that the 90s? It had to be the 90s. DC did Marvel and DC did a versus thing, and the fans could pick who would win. And then after that, they merged, and one of the battles was Batman versus Wolverine, and they merged them together, which was really cool. This one here, Spawn, this is a Pressman variant, and I guess what I mean by that is similar to the X-Men, where there's 4 of them that came in the Pressman board games that they did. They did a Pressman Spawn board game, and this book came with it. So this is probably about a $30 book. You can actually buy the game for almost as much as this if you're really patient, but still happy to grab that as a Spawn completist. This one here, this is Batman or Detective 561, I believe it is. Yeah, 561. This is the Zellers variant. And if you're not familiar with the Zellers, it was a Canadian drugstore that did this. And these are very, very hard to find. And they easily can sell for $60 to $100 raw. So I was happy to grab this one. And then this one here is another eBay purchase. You know how I like the double entendres or innuendos or the WTF covers, and this is definitely falls into that. It's a Batman 192, and you can see this would never fly again. You got Super Baby there getting spanked by Superman while he's eating cake, which he shouldn't have been eating the cake, I'm guessing. So very happy. There's another one that I added not too long ago where it shows Pa Kent trying to spank Super Boy. So that one kind of falls in line with that one, but yeah, very happy. And so this is my haul. Hope you found it interesting, and as usual, thank you for taking the journey with me. Let me know how you think I did on the con purchases there. But this is Vin Cruz signing off, and I'm not sure when I'm going to post this. I'm almost for sure guaranteeing that this will probably post after, but I'm thinking of doing an IG sale, and if that happens, so be prepared if this posts before that. I'm so far behind on videos right now. I have 2 or 3 that I've shot that I still need to post, and then if it's after the sale, thank you for everybody that's purchased something from me. I really appreciate that. Hopefully somebody will buy something from me. And that's it. So Vin Cruz signing off. Thank you.